this Tally, the robot. It's coming for y'all. So if we can have a robot doing stock, why can't you have a robot doing the orders? Step into the office. And we are off. Welcome back to Pedro Doordash Santiago, or you could call me Mr.BetonYou. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday. It is super late. It's 1:50. Yeah, it's super late. 1:50. Had some things to do this morning. Didn't really feel like working early. I said, you know what? Let's turn the apps on, see what we get. But I got a topic I want to share with you guys today. Many of you guys have shared with me, and I made a video months ago saying I don't think robots will ever, not ever, but not in the near future, take our jobs. Some people say 5, 10, 15 years. I think we're still way off from that. But hey, what do I know? But I'm seeing this article here talking about drones and Walmart and, you know, on smaller orders, 10 items of less. And there's going to be a push for this because at the end of the day, we can choose what we want. A lot of the smaller orders maybe don't get delivered or they're late. And these companies are going to invest billions or trillions of dollars into this automation. So let's talk about that today, why I might be wrong about this. What do you guys see in your markets? And are you concerned? Because when I look at an article like this, I think of my Spark drivers in Walmart. A lot of you guys are saying that's a hot new app right now and you're making big money. But if robots take your jobs, what does that mean for you? So I'll show you guys these. When I first turned the app on, these were the orders I was getting. Not good. Even if a customer would tip well and, you know, appreciate that, all the customers out there, the mileage might not be good, or you don't want to end up in that spot, or maybe you don't like that merchant. Well, a robot will take everything. They can't say yes, they can't say no, right? So we're actually at Schnucks. We finally got a $45 double batch. One customer has 9 items, one customer has 40. I said, absolutely, 7 miles, taking it all day long. Now, I can be selective and choose what I want. Robots can take whatever, which is actually better for the customers and long-term better for the apps. While it's a huge investment in money and technology, and there could be some safety issues, at the end of the day, like, they don't have to worry about people like me deciding on what to take and what not to take. And when I think about this particular drone thing going on at Walmart specifically, I think of, like I said, the Spark people. Because think about this. Let's say your app in your market is the one that is affected by this implementation of automation and robots and things like that. It means there's less opportunities for you because they won't need you as much. So let's use Spark as an example in a select markets, like they're saying, right? If you're somebody that's making most of your income on Spark, but you still want to stay in the gig economy, but you can't do Spark anymore, like that, right? Not all the orders will disappear, but some of them. What are you going to do? Are you going to turn Doordash on, Uber, Grubhub, Instacart? So a driver that used to not really turn those apps on now might have to be forced to turn them on. So what does that mean? Well, for me, it means more people that turn on the Doordash, Uber, and Instacart app, the less opportunities I may have. There's a trickle-down effect there. So I definitely could be wrong. I don't know. I want your guys' opinions in the comments down below. Walking in Schnucks here. What do you guys think is going to happen? Is it going to be 5, 10, 15? Is it 50 years, 100 years? I have no idea. Technology does move very fast. 50 years ago, well, let's just say 25, 30 years ago, if you would have said phones would have been what they are right now, I think a lot of people would have laughed at you. But look how we use our phones nowadays. I don't know, it's interesting. I think about the orders that I do. Would a robot be able to do this order? Absolutely they would. A robot could definitely shop all this stuff, put it in a car or van out there, an Instacart car or van, that another robot drives it to the customer, and the customer either has to unload or a robot gets out and unloads it. Wouldn't be that difficult. Now, do I think this is going to be mainstream in a lot of smaller markets? No, because infrastructure can't handle all the drones and all this and all that. Plus, there's a lot of safety issues with that. But I want to know, have you guys seen these little drones and little robots? I've seen videos. I've never seen one in person deliver anything. Have you? And in what market are you in? Let's do the shop and pay. And how would you feel? You're shopping in your store and you see a robot shopping. Some might think it's pretty cool. Some might be disgusted by that because they're taking human beings' jobs. Then what happens to those people? Because most of the people doing these jobs are lower or middle class. What do you guys think, man? I don't know. And think about all the movies, Short Circuit, Terminator, like, we're in 2022. Those movies, if you watch those movies, they're set in this time or before. We don't have stuff like that yet. I don't know. It's an interesting subject, but at the end of the day, are you worried about it? Oh, security. They're looking for us, guys. Rotate the cameras. I just saw the robot go down the aisle. Hold on, y'all. And if we go to living in a world where the robots are taking a lot of jobs, yours, mine, other ones, what's it going to look like for people? How are people going to make money? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Simply Jif? Where at though? No Jif? What? Is there a Jif shortage? Oh, I found the Lone Ranger all by himself. Good, man. There it is, Tally the robot. It's coming for y'all. So if we can have a robot doing stock, why can't you have a robot doing the orders? Actually shopping it. Was I wrong? Is our time limited? So here's a good point of reference. The self-checkouts that they have at grocery stores, it's kind of a newer thing for grocery stores, so those took jobs. See all those self-checkouts right there? Those definitely took jobs, but they still need people. That's why I'm not as worried about it. But I'll tell you what, it could be coming sooner than I thought. Look at this pizza. This looks pretty. I don't even need meat, but that looks like a pretty good 5-meat mashed pizza. We're almost done. We've got a couple items to go, but they're all here. We're 31 minutes in. All right, last item. A little bit of milk, baby. So man, I got 2 orders. Appreciate it. And we gone. First order up at the top part of the buggy. D is on the bottom. A quick 45 bucks. Let's go. So could a machine or a robot do that? Yes. Do I think it would take longer? I do actually, because then you gotta, I think we'll be faster than robots. I think we would bag it quicker if we had to. I think we would drive there quicker. I think we would. But the real question is when's it gonna happen? I'm talking about more like in a lot of places, not just in little parts of New York or California or like big markets. I'm talking like St. Louis, Missouri. Pretty smaller city, but not a small city. Decent amount of people, but it's not real big. A rural place. I just don't really see it yet, but it doesn't mean it can't happen. And if it does, what are you going to do? If Spark starts using drones to deliver some of the Walmart orders, what's your plan? Like I said in the beginning, you're going to turn Doordash on, and then that means all the Doordash drivers, Uber Eats, and Instacart drivers will start making less because now you have to do that, where Spark was your main money. If Doordash and Uber start having selfless driving cars and robots, is that going to shift people to a different kind of gig work? What does it do to those gig workers? It's all related. No, there are already driverless cars on rideshare platforms. It's happening in certain markets. I've seen videos, I've seen it. I don't think it's a lot, but it's definitely there. And how would you feel as a rideshare passenger? You're driving a car and nobody's in it, and it's driving itself. Would you feel safe? Would you feel unsafe? Now, I've always been in the train of thought and the mindset of these apps are best designed part-time, short-term solution to an issue, whether you lose a job, you have some debt you want to pay off, you have a trip you want to take and you want to not dip into savings or do this, and you do these apps for that reason. I think they're a fantastic way for that reason. I think a smaller percentage of us do it full-time, and it's 100% of our income. Now, those are the people I think about. What happens if these robots take your job? What are you left to do? You go to a W-2 job, you go to another service industry job. What would you do? That's what I want to hear from you guys. Now, I don't think it's something we should worry about right now, but I do definitely think it's something that we should maybe have a conversation about. I don't think it's going to happen soon, like I've been saying, but maybe I was a little wrong about the time. I was like 50, 100 years. It's going to take a while. I think in some markets, it's going to be here a little sooner than that. And to all the OG drivers out there, been doing these kind of delivery apps for a long time, or maybe you worked at a pizza place, or you worked some kind of job that was similar to this. What changes have you seen within this type of work? I really want to hear from you as well, to offer some kind of history to the within this space and how it's shifting and how it has changed maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago to what it is right now. Say bye to our ladies. And really, if robots start taking more people's jobs, how are other companies going to survive? Because then we're going to not have people that are going to have maybe money, disposable income to buy certain things and go places. Too many robots within certain fields would be crippling to the economic structure, don't you think? And really, as a way to wrap this up, I'm not worried about it myself personally. I worry about it for some people that aren't ready. I'm ready. If robots took over tomorrow, I'd figure it out. My challenge to you guys is, please do the same. Don't be surprised by something. Don't be left out to dry. These gig apps will chew you up and spit you out so quickly. We are extremely replaceable, whether it's another person, a newer driver that doesn't know any better will take everything, or some kind of robotics or drone. But at the end of the day, prepare for the future. Make sure you're ready so you're not as affected. And another question. They could do it on small levels, right? Probably, right? They're already doing it. But how are they gonna get all the money to do it all around? I think it's a good thought. I think there's a lot of really smart people that want to do this kind of stuff, and robots are cool. But now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I'm not wrong. Bam. Because you know what? Ain't no human taking that. But a robot will. Absurd. Well, that's what I got to say about it. Y'all, you guys tell me what you guys think. I don't know. It's interesting. I think we're going to see more of these stories. But I've never seen it in real life. Have you guys? I have not. I love each and every one of y'all. Please, I really appreciate you guys clicking on this video, spending whatever time you have that's precious with me watching this 10 or 11 minute video. Check out the Gig Conference website. Here's a little outro for you guys. Website description, or in the description is the website. RSVP, it's a free event. It's the event of the year. I got more things planned for you guys as we get closer to this. Help from other people. This is going to be a huge, fun event. You don't want to miss out. We will be live streaming it as well, but in person, nothing ever like this has been done. And Mr.BetonYou's here to give you guys that entertainment and that conference. See you tomorrow.